Bienvenue tous. It's time now for our international press review. Today with Marion Hembus. Marion, apparently, I heard a rumour there's a new president in Russia.
A new president in town, exactly. Dmitry Medvedev been confirmed a new president. We've been scanning through the pictures on the international press. Quite a lot there. And I want to play a game with you if you're up for that, of Spot the Difference.
For games when you're concerned, Marion. Tell me more.
Well, let's look at Le FIGARO to begin with. Two faces, the outgoing president, the incoming president, there shown in the Moscow Times. Again, the same two men, this time out for dinner, celebrating Medvedev's success. In Der Spiegel, it was Russia's two new men at the top who are swearing harmony, according to the title there. And a very similar picture to that one in the New York Times, where it's Putin who has taken the microphone and who's doing the talking there. So I don't know if you've noticed a link between...
So you said spot the difference. 4 different photos, of course, but the link, of course, that we're talking about one president, but we're seeing two guys all the time. That's
very true, yes. And it's the Belgian press, Le Soir in particular, who puts into writing the question that many have been asking for months. Can Medvedev break free from Putin's hold there? Saying that it's very much President Putin's idea to stay in power as long as possible by becoming prime minister, and his chosen candidate there has won the elections. Interestingly, the paper points out that in his last press conference, Putin said that the president, of course, of a country is very important, but it's really the government and the prime minister who have a lot of power as well. And he's also said that he's not going to be putting a picture of the new president of Russia up on his office wall when he changes office there.
Well, maybe you could put one up in your house and that would make him happy. The Russian story, it really bores me actually, because we've known the result for ages, haven't we? We knew it was going to go, and I suppose obviously once you can see that how it all shakes down, it's a dreadful situation that there's no opposition, but hey, that's the way it is. Give me a story that will interest us.
Okay, well, Ahmadinejad on his last day of a tour to Iraq.
Now this is a story with teeth. Tell us more.
It is indeed. And looking at the Iranian press first of all, Vayfag, the Daily, says that perhaps for the Arab world at the moment the most pressing issue is the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and saying that how can Iraq and Iran improve ties, which is part of the reason why Ahmadinejad went to Iraq, to try and have a new era of cooperation between the two countries. How can that happen when the Arab world isn't united over this big problem which is going on in Israel and with the Palestinians? So that's the Iranian angle. The Iraqi press, Azaman, the Daily based in London, decided to concentrate on the fact that in fact Iraq saw its most calm day yesterday in years. Perhaps saying that Iran was behind this, trying to point out to the Americans that in fact they don't need necessarily intervention from outside to keep things cooperative there.
It's interesting though that Ahmadinejad denies Iran's behind any of the unrest in Iraq, though when he's there, suddenly, coincidentally, all the unrest stops.
That's right, yeah, so a bit of a message coming through there. And we looked at the American
Or a coincidence.
Press. Yeah. Exactly. The American press spoke out about this because America obviously came under a lot of fire during this visit from Ahmadinejad. And basically the US press, USA Today, saying that it was a very difficult balancing act for Iraq during this visit because, they're having to make sure that they stay friendly with both Iran and America. So a difficult position for leaders there at the moment.
But relationships between Iran and Iraq, the best that they've been since the Saddam Hussein started Iran-Iraq war.
Yeah, that's right, and
Certainly.
the first visit of an Iranian president. So.
Two Shia regimes side by side, perhaps a sign of some kind of peaceful coexistence ahead. Okay, Marion, final item for us.
Do you remember Knut, the cute bear?
How could I forget Knut?
He was abandoned by... Exactly, cute Knut was abandoned by his mother when he was born. Well, now he's not so cute. He's 22 stone, he's got 6-inch claws.
Wow.
And a toddler at a Berlin zoo was able to see his fangs yesterday when he bared all for everybody.
A lot. Wow, look at those.
Apparently even the keeper who raised him at the zoo is too scared to get near him now. So a bit of a teenage crisis.
Yeah.